And that was the Blackbirds, Walking in Rhythm. It's on the charts now. What I'm going to do basically is play some new sounds and some old ones that I really like very much. And this is one of my real favourite ones. It's Jimi Hendrix with Purple Haze. What an amazing record. I remember in 1967 I used to see Hendrix quite a lot playing, and he was doing all the clubs then and making beautiful records. That kind of really turned me on into wanting to be a guitar player, really strong, you know. A great record, Purple Haze. Now we'll just take a short break. Nash, she's on the charts at the moment with a new record, and it's kind of like a reggae one, but this is my favourite reggae record that he ever did. I think it was his first one. It was called Hold Me Tight. What a nice groove that is. That really just bops along. It's Johnny Nash, Hold Me Tight. Now, very rarely is a lot of attention given to a band all at once, and that's what's happened now with 10cc, and it's really a nice thing because they're a really nice band, beautiful voices. This is a current hit, and it's called I'm Not in Love. Summer record, that is, 10cc, and I'm sure they wouldn't mind actually me saying that they're slightly influenced by the Beach Boys, or the head of Brian Wilson, if you want, which is obviously not a bad thing at all. So I'm going to play another summer record, if you want, from, in fact, the first summer group ever, I guess, which is the Beach Boys, and this is one of my favourite ones. It's called Vegetables. That was the crunchy and funky Beach Boys there, and now we'll just take a short break. Listening to the Bolan special. And my name's Marc, and I like brown sugar. The low-down Rolling Stones with brown sugar there. This next track's one that's on the charts. I think it's a re-release again. It's by the Shy Lights. It's really a sweet song. Bit of quiet soul for you. It's called Oh Girl. Which is not, of course, it's the Shy Lights getting you at it. That is, in fact, the B-side of their current hit. Very nice record. I like the harmonica on that. Sounds a bit uncool, but it's nice. Now you've got the hot T.Rex spot now, and this is a track from the Zip Gun Boogie album. It's called Till Dawn. Got a boogie to a dawn. That, of course, is your actual T.Rex, and we're just going to take a short break. Back again now, and we've got some thunder from Stevie Wonder. You haven't done nothing for the mighty Stevie Wonder, and that's on Tamla Motown. As the girl I'm talking about now, a girl called Gloria Jones, who in fact is playing with the group T.Rex, which of course I'm a member of, wrote a beautiful song for Tamla Motown by Gladys Knight and the Pips. I'd like you to hear it. It's called If I Were Your Woman. As Gladys Knight put some Gloria Jones in her bones. What I'd like to play now is a record that's in fact on the charts by an old friend of mine. Played all the instruments himself, and he always writes some really nice songs. This one's kind of like an old rock thing, really. It's Roy Wood with Oh What a Shame. Do it, Roy. Now I'll have a short break, but I'll be back. This is the Marc Bolan special, and now this is something special because this is an old friend of mine who I know you all love. It's David Bowie in Young America. It's my man David showing Bowie's got soul there. Now this is my favourite DB song, in fact. It's Hear the News, it's All the Young Dudes. It's Mark the Hoople shouting about all the young dudes. Now I've got a Trip Stiff. It's a record that I really like very much, but it doesn't appear to be on the charts yet. It was very big in America, but I seem to like it anyway. It's Captain and Tennille with Love Will Keep Us Together. That really sharpens my knife there. Okay, now Bolan's going to take a short break and he'll be right back. Yes, welcome back to the second half of Boogie with Bolan. I've got something very special coming your way in the form of those long-lost Bob Dylan tapes. But meanwhile... Yes, well, that was Uncle Ringo there, holding on. And I don't know if you know, I played lead guitar on that, which is quite nice. Now we're going to get down with Bolan, South African Man. Bolan talking about his South African Man. This one should have slaved the trade and world delight, but it never did. It's by the moments, and anyway, their mama's still sexy. Sexy mama. I'm going to take another break now, but I'm going to be straight back with, as I said before, some beautiful stuff from mighty Bob Dylan. Bolan's back and rolling now, and we've got, as promised, some new Bob Dylan things, and his wheel is rolling on fire. That was originally a hit for Julie Driscoll. We've got some more meat for the feet here. This is about a cat called Tiny Montgomery. What a great line. Gas that dog. Probably too much. That's telling everyone about Tiny Montgomery. If you just tuned in, this is the infamous Marc Bolan bringing you the intergalactic Bob Dylan. This track is You Ain't Going Nowhere. It's along. I'll explain something about these. If you didn't know, these were done in about 1968, and they were tracks that Dylan evidently did purely to sell the songs originally. He did them with a band at their house, Big Pink, and they were available in England for a long time on like bootleg records. But they're now been re-put out, and there's some great songs in there. The quality's a bit shaky, but I think that adds now to the kind of histrionics of it all. Anyway, I'd like to introduce you now to Mrs. Henry. That was your actual Bob Dylan, who said he's been sniffing too many eggs. Well, I don't blame him. As I say, you've been hearing the Basement tapes there, and I really think they're very fine. And on that word, we'll take a small break, and we'll be back. This is Marc Bolan, and we're just over halfway through my show now, and I've really enjoyed doing it. And this is one of my favourite groups of the end of the 60s, really. So-called heavy metal, but to me they're just super fine. This is Cream with Sunshine of Your Love. Yeah. Cream with Jack Bruce, Ginger Baker and Eric Clapton, and that was about 67 that was done. Truly a fine band. Shame they broke up, but they've all gone on to other things. Which brings me to Eric Clapton. Beautiful guitar player, probably one of the best, I think. Very subtle. So let's stay with that, and let's reggae down now with a song that Bob Marley of the Wailers wrote, that Eric did, which was one of the biggest hits, I think, of this year anyway. Could I Shut the Show? Bad, soulful Eric, and a fine song from Bob Marley there. Now, some pop records are definitely praised, and some really hit the spot. This one does that for me. Serenade Me, Neil. Longfellow Serenade. Supersonic Part. That's Neil Diamond. It wasn't a hit, actually. It was very big in the States when I was over there, but it wasn't a hit, which is quite sad, because I think he's quite funky, that. I remember Cracklin' Rosie years ago when I had my first hit, that was out there. Alright, we're going to take a break now and we'll be straight back. Welcome back again. I'm Marc Bolan, as you probably know. Now, I've been away for quite a while, about 18 months, if you've been wondering what I've been doing all this time. Apart from resting and doing things, I've been making some records. And this is the first one of the new batch that I've been recording that I've put out. And I did it and recorded it in New York City. That's record? New York City. I did that about 6 months ago, and I'm quite pleased with it. I hope you like it too. Now, the next one is by John Lennon, and the bitch plays piano on it. That's Elton John for you. And this is a solid sound. I like it very much indeed. It wasn't really that big a hit over here, but it should have been. Anyway, it's whatever gets you through the night. Oh, rock me, John. That's John Lennon doing whatever he does to get him through the night. It's almost finished now, but I've got one more to play proper before I have to go. And this is a reissue by an old name. It's very nice though. It's David McWilliams, Days of Pearly Spencer.